If you're an older man who enjoys oral sex, I'm sorry to say this. That phrase probably caught your attention. It might even sound a little alarming. But I want to be clear from the start. This isn't a warning to stop. It's an invitation to understand. As we get older, it's natural for our bodies, our health, and our relationships to evolve. And our sex life is no different. It changes. But different doesn't mean worse. In fact, for many, it becomes deeper, more connected, and more meaningful. However, this new stage of life comes with its own set of rules and considerations, especially when it comes to intimate practices like oral sex, a topic that is too often shrouded in silence or dismissed as something only for the young. Today, we're going to have a mature, honest conversation. We'll explore the surprising scientific benefits that go far beyond physical pleasure. We'll also address the real, often unspoken risks that come with age. And most importantly, we'll give you the practical knowledge you need to ensure that your intimate life remains safe, healthy, and deeply fulfilling. This is about empowering you with information, not fear. Let's begin with the good news, and there is a lot of it. For men over 50, oral sex is far more than just a physical act. It's a powerful tool for connection and well-being. First, let's talk about the psychological benefits. Intimacy of this kind builds a profound sense of trust and emotional closeness between partners. When you engage in this act, your brain releases a flood of powerful hormones. One of the most important is oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. It fosters feelings of attachment and security, strengthening the very foundation of your relationship. At the same time, your body produces endorphins, which are nature's own pain and stress relievers. This hormonal cocktail doesn't just feel good in the moment. It can lead to a significant reduction in stress levels, lower anxiety, and an overall improved mood that lasts long after the act is over. For many men, it also serves as a powerful affirmation of their virility and desirability, boosting self-esteem at a stage of life where it can sometimes waver. But the benefits aren't just in your head. There's a growing body of evidence that a healthy, active sex life contributes directly to your physical health. Regular sexual activity, including oral intimacy, has been linked to better cardiovascular health. The physical exertion, while often gentle, can help lower blood pressure and improve circulation. Some studies even suggest that a consistent sex life can strengthen your immune system, making you more resilient against common illnesses. And let's not forget one of the most immediate benefits: better sleep. The deep relaxation and hormonal release that follow intimacy can lead to a more restful and restorative night's sleep, which is absolutely critical for physical and mental health as we age. So, when we talk about this practice, we're not just talking about pleasure, we're talking about an integral part of a holistic, healthy lifestyle. Now, let's address the reason for our title. While the benefits are clear, maturity brings with it a responsibility to be more aware of our bodies. This is the "I'm sorry to say this" part, not because the news is bad, but because it requires our careful attention. First and foremost, sexually transmitted infections, or STIs, are not exclusive to younger generations. In fact, infection rates among older adults have been rising. It's a dangerous misconception that STIs are no longer a risk after a certain age. Whether you're in a long-term relationship or have new partners, open communication about sexual history and the consistent use of protection, like dental dams, are crucial for staying safe. Next is a factor unique to our age group: oral health. As we get older, our gums can become more sensitive and we are more prone to conditions like gingivitis or periodontal disease. Poor oral hygiene doesn't just affect your teeth, it can create an environment where harmful bacteria thrive. This increases the risk of transmitting or contracting infections during oral sex. A healthy mouth is the foundation of a safe experience. And this brings me to one of the most important and perhaps most surprising pieces of advice I can offer. I'm sorry to say this, but you should not brush your teeth immediately before performing oral sex. It seems counterintuitive, right? We're taught to brush for good hygiene. But vigorous brushing, especially with a hard-bristled brush, can cause tiny, invisible cuts and abrasions in your gums and the soft tissues of your mouth. These microlesions create a direct pathway for bacteria and viruses to enter your bloodstream, significantly increasing your risk of infection. Finally, we need to acknowledge the physical realities of aging. Holding a position for an extended period can lead to neck strain or back pain. Conditions like arthritis can make certain movements uncomfortable, and jaw fatigue is a very real possibility. Ignoring these physical signals not only diminishes pleasure, but can lead to genuine discomfort or injury. Your body is communicating with you, and it's essential to listen. And I know that for many men watching, the concerns go even deeper than just comfort or hygiene. The real challenge is maintaining the strength, stamina, and rock-solid confidence you once had. You want the power to get hard on demand and the endurance to fully satisfy your partner without relying on risky pills or injections. That's why I need to pause for a moment and share something truly remarkable that thousands of men are now using. It's a bizarrely simple, 100% natural home remedy that takes only 7 seconds to prepare. Scientific studies have shown it targets the real root cause of male performance issues, something most people get completely wrong. So, if you're ready to restore the unstoppable hardness and raging desire you had in your prime, I urge you to see this for yourself. Grab your phone right now and open the camera. Point it at the QR code you see on the screen. It will take you directly to a short, eye-opening video that explains exactly how this 7-second remedy works. You'll also find a direct link in the pinned comment below this video. I truly believe it's a game changer. Now, for everyone, let's continue with our practical guide for ensuring every intimate experience is safe and fulfilling. So, knowing the benefits and the risks, how can you navigate this landscape to ensure every experience is safe, comfortable, and mutually wonderful? It comes down to a few practical, non-negotiable rules. Rule number 1 is to master communication. This is the cornerstone of any healthy, intimate relationship, especially as we age. It's about more than just consent. It's about creating an atmosphere of trust where both you and your partner can openly express desires, boundaries, and any physical discomfort without fear of judgment. A simple question like, "How does that feel?" or "Is this position comfortable for you?" can make all the difference. True intimacy is a dialogue, not a monologue. Rule number 2 is to prioritize hygiene the right way. As we discussed, brushing right before is a mistake. Instead, plan ahead. The ideal approach is to maintain excellent daily oral hygiene, brushing twice a day and flossing regularly. Before an intimate encounter, simply rinse your mouth thoroughly. If you want an extra feeling of freshness, use a gentle, alcohol-free mouthwash at least 30 minutes beforehand. This gives any minor irritation time to heal and reduces the harsh, antiseptic taste, making the experience more pleasant for your partner. Rule number 3 is to engineer for comfort. Don't be a hero. Listen to your body and make adjustments. Use pillows to support your neck, back, or knees. This small change can prevent significant strain and allow you to relax and focus on the moment. If you feel your jaw getting tired, take a short break. Gently stretching your neck and jaw muscles before and after can also work wonders. Remember, the goal is shared pleasure, and discomfort is the enemy of pleasure. And finally, rule number 4 is to be proactive with your health. Don't wait for a problem to arise. Schedule regular dental checkups to keep your oral health in top condition. Be honest with your doctor about your sexual activity. They are there to provide confidential advice and screenings, not to judge you. Taking ownership of your sexual health is one of the most responsible and self-loving things you can do. It protects not only you, but your partner as well. To bring it all together, sexuality doesn't disappear with age, it evolves. The experience of intimacy after 60 is different, and that's not a bad thing. It can be richer, deeper, and more emotionally resonant than ever before. Oral sex, when approached with awareness, can be a beautiful and beneficial part of that journey. The key is finding the right balance, embracing the pleasure while respecting the necessary precautions. Maturity gives us the gift of wisdom. Let's apply that wisdom to our intimate lives. By communicating openly, caring for our bodies, and prioritizing mutual comfort and safety, we can ensure that this phase of life is filled with connection, joy, and vibrant, healthy sexuality. If this conversation was helpful, please consider subscribing for more mature discussions on health and well-being. And please share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. Your experiences and insights are valuable to this community.